Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Edwin from Tales of the Underdog, and today I have a special guest, a friend of mine, a mentor, somebody that I look up to, and somebody who's a brother of mine, Mr. Wes Watson. Welcome, brother.
You guys, this is gonna be fire. Well, hey, welcome, Edwin. Thank you. Thanks for coming to the pad and fucking shooting this. This is what we do. I mean, this is a lifestyle we live. We live outwardly, and my true belief is everything you wish to attract, you have to outwardly project. And that's what we're doing here. We're giving you guys strength, knowledge, wisdom. We're giving you guys everything that we wish to possess. Because in all reality in this life, if you wish to keep something, you got to learn to give it away.
I love it, brother. I love it, man. And by the way, how do your legs feel? Because we're in between the whole mansion, the mastermind and everything. And we just did leg works this morning. How are you feeling?
Yeah, we're crushing workouts. I've been doing this for so fucking long. Sore is better.
Yeah.
I've learned to frame my mindset around discomfort is progress and comfort is regression. So anytime I'm uncomfortable, I just see that as I'm progressing. And anytime I'm actually comfortable, I see it as this is massive regression, I'm wasting time. So people seek comfort and they think they're winning. I'm the complete opposite.
I love that, bro.
So the legs hurt, we're uncomfortable, looks like we're winning, we're moving forward, we're building muscle.
I love it, bro. I love it. Honestly, since I joined your program and everything, it's been a game changer for me. More than anything, obviously the physical aspect of it has been something that's part of it and the first thing that we put as a priority. But just the mindset of how I look at everything else when it comes down to having obstacles or, you know, any type of discomfort, whatever it might be, you know what I mean? It's only made me stronger. I mean, I had a fucked up injury from my elbow, but I still pushed through all those burpees and everything, and I felt even more stronger mentally and physically after all that. So it's good, man. It's good. But one of the reasons I started this podcast, and I'm not here, I don't consider myself somebody to be a great interviewer or anything but I did notice that I had a opportunity where I could sit down with individuals who have impacted my life. And so I kind of figured, I was telling Paul and Kim, and I was telling them, like, why don't we do something where we grab individuals who are underdogs or had a disadvantage in life, and we interview them, and we just find out what was it about them that made them strong or made them where they're at. And that's kind of where we're at here today, because before interviewing you, I wanted to be part of your program. I wanted to hear more about you. I wanted to go through the process. I wanted to be coached under you. I wanted to be part of your organization with other individuals like-minded. And that's kind of why we're here, brother. And I appreciate everything that you've done for me so far, man.
Love it, bro. I mean, I'm a true underdog. I came from below the bottom. So I got out of prison after doing a decade. I did a decade in California prison. This ain't your white collar federal fucking bullshit pussy shit. This is CDC, this is state prison, this is gangland. I mean, everybody looks like me and Edwin in prison, but they're worse. Whole face is blasted. I mean, everybody's just committed. I mean, and that's one thing they are, committed to the wrong life. As an underdog, most of the time, we're committed to a mindset, we're committed to habits, we're committed to a way of life that's keeping us an underdog. It's never really our environment or the people around us or anything like that. It's truly us, because we dictate what happens around us, what happens in our lives. We're in creation of everything. So once I learned to flip all those negative thoughts, negative actions, my negative habits to positive ones, I went from the same individual possessing the same desire to be successful. I never didn't want to fucking be successful. I just did it wrong. So the second I flipped that mindset, those habits, and I flipped my thought process mainly and my belief system, I went from the penitentiary, same guy, different thoughts, more negative, penitentiary, same guy, different thoughts, positive as fuck. Now we're sitting in my 22,000 square foot mansion where my main house is 15,654 square feet. We're sitting in the salon, the spa, salon, fucking whatever the fuck you want to look at. There's massage shit, there's steam rooms, there's a spa. This is 3,000 square feet alone. There's 3 showers in here, 3 showers and 3 bathrooms in here alone. In my main house, there's 10. By the time you get to the guest house, there's another 2. By the time you get to the other guest house, there's another 4. There's one in my bowling alley. I mean, you're sitting in a place that has 17 bathrooms. When I used to live in a fucking bathroom with another man for years, in a bathroom. You guys, I lived in a bathroom for a decade with another motherfucker. And that's what prison's like. Go lock yourself in the bathroom for a day and then eat your food inside there, do your burpees in there. Now you're starting to get what prison's like.
Fuck. But what was your switch? Like, so most people you talk to, right? For example, myself, somebody gave me a book, somebody gave me a Think and Grow Rich, somebody gave me something.
Yeah.
But who was that inspiration that made you make the switch?
Mine was me. I mean, my negative choices were so painful. It was sink or swim.
Got it.
So like my negative choices, like I was so committed to that life that, dude, in prison you're in a gang. You know, if you're white, you're in a gang. You know, so I was committed to that penitentiary gang life where we're hustling, we're doing whatever we can, we're grinding, we're convicts. You know, yeah. I was committed to that life, and before that, on the street, I was committed to like the drug dealer life. So like I watched Scarface. This is like Sosa vibes right here, you know? Yeah. And like I grew up on Scarface and all these gangster movies, and I was committed to that before prison. Then when I committed to myself, so I have a voice within, you have a voice within. Everybody viewing has a voice within. That's your conscience. So all cultures refer to our conscience as the authentic voice of God, the authentic voice of creation, the authentic voice of the source. And when I followed that, I was true to self, or true to the source knowledge that was being passed to me, which was infallible. As soon as I transferred from trying to live by laws of man and I live by universal laws and truths, then my life changed. So I have just been completely fucking congruent with my conscience for so long that I just live by that. So people are always wanting me to look to another person, and I did at first. 1 or 2 books, you know, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits Highly Effective People, Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil, Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Those were like 3 books that I really read. You know, there's a few other ones, but the main ones were the first 2 I said. And then I started stumbling into Stoic philosophy because people in prison were like, "You're a true Stoic. You're a true Stoic." Because I like was unfazed. I was just fucking like, they're just like, "Bro, like, you're not gonna sleep in?" I'm like, "What? We don't even do that." They're like, "You're not gonna play cards?" I'm like, "I don't play games." Like, I was just fucking unfazed for years on end. Like, literally, there was a time where at this one facility in Delano, we were there for, you know, they move you around a lot. So we're at this facility for 3 years. And at every facility, I was the first to exit any fucking door. Any chow movement, any yard movement, any movement, I'm the first in line, and everybody knew it. And so at Delano was no different. Every fucking time for 3 years, I exited that door first. And in prison, people start to catch wind that you're first, like you're the first person in line. So I start to be weird about it. I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna be first today." "No, you're not." They just start to play games like, "I'm going in front of Wes today." "No, you aren't." And this is prison, you know, different races even, like getting pissed that for some reason this guy will wait by the door 45 minutes before the door opens just to ensure that he's first. So I would get all my shit done first and then stand by the door like this. Spork, you know, state spork, state cup, my toilet paper roll ready to go so I could go eat. That's your napkin. And I'm going to chow, and I wouldn't let anybody ever walk in front of me. That's the mindset needed. That's the mindset out here that I'm different with, because I'm always first up. I get up at 2:45, have for 16 years. That's the mindset. I'm up before you. This is mine. I'm in line in front of you. It's mine, motherfucker. I posted more than you. I showed up better than you. I did everything without fail. It's mine. So I took it just like I came out to the streets and took it just like I took that fucking line every morning in prison. At the next joint, it was the same thing. But these were places where you actually line up. Other places, they released cell by cell, so it wasn't the same as once you got to, you know, level 2s and shit. Because you start at level 4, level 3, level 2. And that's if you don't get in too much trouble. But the whole point is like, I was first. And nobody was going to fucking stand in front of me.
So were you considered like, how does it run in there? Because I've never been in prison. Now who's the shot caller? How do you get that position?
At that time, I had the most clout in that building, and I had that building. But my homeboy, Anthony Wilson, he actually had that yard. So there's like, that yard was split, and he had this side of the yard. This fool Dutch had the other side of the yard. And these are the white dudes that have the yard. He came from Chino, and he heard about me, and he knew that I was at Delano, and I had the block there, and he came in. He's like, "Where's Wes at? Where's my homeboy?" Because he's from Dago, and he was a big boy. He was a big old boy, bro. Just fucking slung back 260. Second term, both 8 years on both terms. First one was violence. Second one was another violent charge. The guy, it was all over the news and shit. He's a fucking force, But he comes in and I have been whooping everybody at arm wrestling in the block. Like I'd be like, you can't beat me, but if you keep your arm up for 2 seconds, like you win. If you just keep it up, but you won't beat me. And they're like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Yeah. I'll beat you, and I got 2 seconds. I said, no, you won't. Just chill. And I just was whooping everybody. And then Anthony comes in, and everyone's like, oh, Wes, this fool's going to whoop you. This is a big boy, I was like 240 at the time, but he was 265, one of them 6'5", 265 Paul Bunyan-ass white boys.
Yeah.
Studly motherfucker from Dago, though. Hair fucking, he had that convict fade. He was with it. He was blasted up. He was with it. But we sat down in the day room, and everyone gathered around there, like, yeah. And I smashed him. He didn't even hold his shit up for 2 seconds. And he was just like, fuck, like that fool fucking, like, that fool whooped me, And prison's crazy. Like, it could be one of the worst places, but once that's just in your mind. Right. But once you adjust and you get into a program and you're not hating on those around you. So one of the biggest things I've realized in life is that individuals, they're lonely, and they don't realize why they're lonely. They're lonely because they're judgmental. They're judgmental pieces of shit, and that's why they're lonely. They're always wanting company or wanting a relationship or wanting something or wanting people in their life, and they don't realize there's 8 billion people on the planet. You don't have to be lonely. You're just choosing the only people that you want to surround your time with, so you're left with just you, motherfucker. And I don't care about being alone, but if you know something about me, I talk to everybody. Right. I care about everybody equally. Every motherfucker will get what we're giving here. Every motherfucker will get it if they're in my vicinity. We're in the elevator, we're in Starbucks, whatever. I'm coaching everybody. I'm a coach. This is what these people do wrong. They think people aren't worth their time. They don't realize you release what you possess most completely, you release most completely. So I'm always releasing strength. I'm releasing inspiration. I'm releasing hope. I'm releasing love. I'm releasing fucking knowledge to people. So I'm always feeling what I'm giving. These people, most people that are lonely out there, which is probably a lot of you, they don't realize it's because they're judgmental. They don't want to, oh, not that person. I only want that person. Now they've narrowed the pool down to just only this person will make me feel loved and not alone in this world. Fucking foolish, because we all operate from the same collective consciousness, the collective whole. And when you're part of that, like I am, you're never alone. And I learned that in prison, in the shoe, where I was alone. I was literally in isolation. But what I was giving the world from my heart to people made me not alone. I've learned so many deep esoteric beliefs that nobody could even fathom, that's why I live like this. Because I operate from a fucking plane of existence that they don't even know exists. So the way I speak to people is this, universally. So most people are like, I'm going to take care of my family. I'm like, I'm going to take care of the world. And that's going to take care of my family. I'm going to report above, and everything below will be as is, as needed. Everyone's doing it wrong. They don't get it.
But were you like that? Did you? I mean, obviously you learned a lot of that from prison. But were you like that out of prison before you made the stretch?
No, before prison, I was just like everybody else. I'm like, I need to get this money. I need to pay these bills. I need to fuck that bitch. I need to drink that alcohol. I need to smoke that blunt. I was like everyone else, simple ass, dumbass motherfucker. But once the vices are gone, the clarity is there. Once the clarity is there, you get to hear the voice. Once you earn that voice and it's in your heart and it resonates in your soul, you just walk the path. Everybody's got to get rid of the vices, get that clarity. Once they have that clarity, then they'll hear the voice. When they hear the voice, they can't be afraid to follow it.
Got it. So obviously prison played a huge role in that change of yours. But so like individuals that you teach, like myself, who obviously we don't want to go to prison and learn it that way. Most people don't change, even if they do, right? So how do somebody like myself change to start thinking in the mindset like you in abundance and the way you're
doing it. That's why we have you in such a caloric deficit. When you're in a caloric deficit, you're sacrificing, You're right, you're gaining that connection to above. That's why all religions and all religious people fast. They do that so they can regain that connection from above. If you don't eat for a few days, you'll be literally like thinking more clear. I'm not telling everyone to go fucking fast. That's not what I'm telling you. He's not fasting. No. Where he's just living with the bare essentials of what he needs so that he's not overly consuming. Overconsumption of even food is so ungrateful that it possesses a lot of downsides. First, you sever the connection from above when you overconsume because other people need and you're taking. Second, you automatically are destroying your body, which is the greatest gift we've ever been given. And you're just complete neglect of this physical form that was the greatest gift you've ever been given when you should be exercising it. Like in all reality, when you eat less and you work harder, you'll tap in to all that, to infinite intelligence, which is that source knowledge. When you're sitting there just seeking pleasure and doing as you please, it's the complete opposite of being grateful. That's entitlement. Like you're like, no, I deserve this. I want this. It's only about you. But the person, the Edwin that we're creating, that sacrifices his foods, he's like, I need to bring a better physique and a better man to my girl. He's like, I need to bring a better example to my children. That man's thinking of everyone else. The selfish motherfucker's like, I want this. That guy doesn't even understand the implications on everybody around him. He doesn't even get it. He thinks he just wants that. I'm like, well, your kid just wants a dad. He could be proud of you, stupid fuck. And you look like shit. And they're just like, holy shit. Like, I've never even thought of it that way. Well, you should, motherfucker. And it's only someone who sat down for as long as me to really look at life that was forced to look at life like this. It's only someone like that will be able to shift the beliefs out here to heal this world out here. That's what I tell everyone our job is. Heal ourselves, teach others to do the same.
I love that shit, bro. Do you feel that, because a lot of people out there call you the chosen one, do you feel that God chose you to lead this message and change people?
We all are. Okay. We all hear that voice. Whoever steps up becomes a more esteemed advocate. And since I've stepped up so much and took the message, packaged it, and delivered it, took all my time to do that. All my time goes towards harnessing a message, packaging it, and delivering it with no guarantee of any financial compensation. What I do for a living does not guarantee that I'm paid, but I do it anyways. And that's the secret. Most broke people have a scarcity mindset. And it's financial scarcity. They're like, I'll show up to work if you pay me for my time. Oh man, that's the most flawed mindset. My mindset is, I'll work for you. Then you'll pay me for my time because I'll be so fucking good at what I do. I'll do it for free. Here, watch this video. Check it out. They watch the video. They're like, what the fuck? It's giving me the chills right now. They're like, what the fuck is this? I have to do that. Then the person just starts doing. Then they contact me. They're like, I've been just doing this for a couple weeks, what you're showing on here. And oh my God, my life is already changing. I have to do this. Then I give them some guidance, some pivots, some tips. And these tips bring them further, bring them further, bring them further. Then usually they start coaching other people. So it comes full circle. They come in to be healed by me, someone who healed himself. I get them right, and then I teach them to get others right. The ripple effect is real. But the whole point is people have come to me from a YouTube video. That's it. They signed up for my cheapest program, $299 a month, the cheapest. $299 a month to $2,000 for a year. That's the cheapest one. And I get them right. And then they start teaching it to others. They've come from being drunk, fucking negative, drug addict losers that were about to lose their family to becoming better fathers, better husbands, sober multimillionaires. And I've done that for people in less than 2 years. They can't, less than 2 years, less than a year even. Our system can't do that to you. What? They bring you in, they're like, whatever, I'll just teach you to how to be a doctor. And you're gonna make what, 40 grand a month? My guys are making 300, 400. I make 2.5 million, 2.7 million a month. That's why we live like this. But the whole point is I'm not guaranteed $1, not one. And those are the people who have an abundance mindset, a financially abundant mindset, and the other people have a scarcity mindset towards their time, their energy, and getting compensation for it. I don't need compensation. I'm so good you will compensate me though. They'll try not to because the way I look and talk. Fuck this guy. I ain't fucking with this guy. Look at this guy. He's cussing. He looks like this. He said some shit I don't like the other day. Keep watching. Keep watching. Then they keep watching and they're like, fuck. Holy shit. Just that one thing you told me has altered my perception. Thus, it's altering my life. And anybody who's not a believer, it's just because they're a pessimist. Like, I don't even believe in optimism or pessimism. I believe in being a realist. If you're a realist, then it's completely under your control. An optimist will sit there until he dies hoping it changes. A pessimist doesn't believe it'll ever change. But a realist gets up and changes.
I love that, bro. And one thing that I noticed about you that in the beginning, I was like, man, Wes is so blessed. He has so much. And we've had a couple days we spent not too long ago in Beverly Hills when you came down. And I just watched your interview with Albert, and I noticed like there is no like with the merchants or anything, they give you a kickback or anything. Like you have us go set everything up. You charge us one time, and if you want, and I like at first I was like, oh shit. So if it's not that, these are new individuals that are seeking help, and he's only growing, and he's at 2.5, 2.7, and you continue to grow every single day. And that all comes why? Because you put, like you said, you put everybody first before anything else.
The whole thing is they're becoming. Personal development is one of the biggest addictions. Once you start bettering yourself, you become addicted to it. You're like, nothing else matters. This feels so fucking good. This is what I have to spend my time doing. Everybody's actually seeking inner peace, contentment, to feel good in their own skin. Like that's what they really want. They think it's the other shit. This won't do it if I'm sitting here drunk or doing cocaine. It's not gonna do it. I'm gonna totally ruin this. But once we teach them to really get in that high frequency state where they're vibing above all negativity, it doesn't even exist to them. They can't even vibrate with low frequency negative people or action. It just doesn't even faze them anymore. Once I get people to that place, they realize that's what they were after. But they were trying to do it with possessions, and they were trying to do it with money, they were trying to do it with other things, and that's just not the way it works. You have to create the best you, and then you'll attract all the stuff, and you'll be able to actually keep it. Because if I gave a real low frequency mindset, someone who had poor habits, individual, a bunch of money, it would just ruin them. But someone who still has a daily process that's geared on personal development and a high frequency mindset, it will just add to them. Because then they'll become a magnet for success, and people will look at them and be like, I want to be like that person. And then by the time they get to this level, they've already transcended self. So self-transcendence is the ultimate goal, to where you've done so much personal work, you've had so much success that your only job is teaching other people to have the same success and gain the same personal development. And that's what I teach people. They come into my program, my lower program, for self-actualization, to become the best them. And then they elevate to transcending self, which is teaching others to be their best selves. So that's the main goal. You can never be self-actualized till you transcend self.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? We were having dinner on Friday with a bunch of the guys we met up prior to coming to this, and everybody was asking each other, like, what do we expect? Because there was a lot of guys that were new, including myself, and I was like, honestly, I don't know. All I know is that in the past, most people go to these like workshop stuff like that. You come in, there's a notepad, there's this, there's a whiteboard. There's been none of that, bro.
That's stupid.
And I feel, and
we live it.
And after our first day, everybody's fucking hyped. They believe in themselves. They feel amazing. I know myself. I went back to Kim, and I was like, my fucking mind is blown away with these cats and associating myself not only with Wes but everybody else in that proximity of everybody, And it's just like, how do you I guess. Because there's no pitch to it, right? You're not coming here with anything. You're not leaving with anything materialistic. So how is that? Just
you live it. We're actually living it. We're doing it. We're making the content together. We're getting you to that high frequency place where you view yourself differently. If I can create the best you, we'll be the best at anything we do. And most people, they never take the time to create the best them. One of the books I read in prison, which was actually, it wasn't one that really stood out to me except this part, but it's called We're All Doing Time with Bo Lozoff. And the whole point behind this book is that he moved to a Buddhist monastery and he was trying to seek self. He's seeking answers. And at this monastery, you have to it's like a place like this where there's leaves everywhere. There's a lot of of bushes and plants and trees, so there's a lot of leaves on the ground. So every morning they would go sweep the leaves. And before they swept the leaves of this monastery, this massive one, they had to make their own broom. And the whole point was Bo, he fucking hated sweeping. And he sat down with his buddy. He's like, I hate this shit. And the guy's like, well, you're not making your broom correctly. Let me show you how to make your broom. And once he made his broom right, he really made it dope. And he spent the time and put love into it and put actual, time and respect into it. Then he started to love sweeping. And that's life. You're the broom and life is sweeping, So once you create the best you, then you'll enjoy sweeping. But I mean, the point is nobody enjoys their life because they haven't created the best them. Like I'm thriving like a motherfucker because I'm miles ahead of everyone in personal development. Most people have never even they haven't even came close to thinking half the stuff we've already dropped in this podcast. But law of exposure states once exposed, you can't be unexposed. So once they've heard some of this shit, they're fucked. Like some people are too high to even hear it. They're just gonna be like, fuck, whatever the fuck that guy's talking about. But the people who are ready, they'll be like, conscience congruency? Like that voice inside me is actually God and I'm telling him to fuck off? Like that voice in your heart is God telling you, hey, you gotta quit drinking. Like something bad's gonna happen. And then the dumbass is like, fuck that. I don't have to listen to that. I'm just gonna go drink. And they don't realize they're just sticking their finger right in God's fucking face like that. And he's just like, you piece of shit. He's like, you want me to bless you and I'm telling you what to do and you keep slapping me in the face and then you come praying and crying for help? I'm talking to you every day right in your chest and your dumbass can't hear me, you stupid fuck. So then it takes someone like me to kick them in the fucking teeth with the message and tell them, that's what's happening. Look what happened to me when I listened. And there's plenty of people who show that and everybody's like, oh, they want something from me. I don't want nothing. Take the videos and go change. You don't have to pay me shit. But those people are so stupid because the fact is you're not asking them for anything. You're giving them everything for free. I put everything out for free. But if they can't decipher it correctly and apply it correctly, and they need my time for me to sit down and make it more of a digestible process, then that's what's going to take time. I would never have my gardeners come hit my lawns and my bushes and everything for free. But yet people want you to help them with personal development for free. It's like, I'll give you it all for free. If you put it together and win, perfect. Tell me you loved it and it changed your life in the DM and I'm stoked. Hell yeah. Great day. I wouldn't be like, well, pay me now. You fucking learned something. I would never. I'd be like, fuck yeah, go kill it. But you want me to not pay them? They to make my fucking pad look dope? It literally costs $3,000 a month to mow the grass here. By the time you hit all the bushes and everything involved, and like all the lakes and ponds and the pumps and this and that, it's $24,000 a month just to have this place maintained. The grounds, it's 24 grand. So those people have great lives off of me having one. And there's a lot of people that thrive off of top people, and people don't understand it. They demonize the billionaire, and it's like, all you motherfuckers wouldn't even have fucking jobs if it wasn't for people like Steve Jobs. Like they're for people like that own these bigger companies. But mine is more based one-on-one. I work with my guys one-on-one, and that's the best part. The whole thing behind it is, though, if we create the best you'll be the best at anything you choose to do. That's the premise.
Yeah, and I agree because all the information that I've learned from you and working one-on-one with you and just being around your proximity along with everybody else is a lot of the stuff is already out there.
It's already there.
Do you know of people that have never used your jumped into your program, been on your coaching one-on-ones that they've been ready for the message and have gone out and changed their lives because of it?
Yeah, some people, but not really. Like they don't have the accountability. Like they'll get lost. So they'll get lost and they'll get off track. The people who've really thrived and they've fucking came in, I fully got them into the best version of them, and then they taught people and they became multi-millionaires. I mean, those people are still doing it today. Superhuman Fathers, Guerrero Fitness. I mean, Gas Money. There's an endless list. There's other people who already were had businesses and I built their businesses bigger. So some of those people were already running and gunning. They already had it going. But people who came in from scratch, some of the OGs in my program, I mean, they make 7 figures a year. Some of them multi 7 figures a year. Not just they've made multiple millions of dollars over the course of the 3 years they've been with me, but they make millions of dollars a year, you know, helping people. And the same way I help them, you know.
I love it, bro. And I know that in a lot of the podcasts, you've had this conversation with a lot of people asking you this and the success and everything. And you say that a lot of all of us in your group and the people who are among you were like your family, right? Like
I don't have a real family. One time my parents came to my house here and jumped the fence and tried to whoop my ass, you know, just because they're so bitter that I don't want them in my life because they're negative. And I mean,
How old are they?
They're like fucking 60 years old. And they literally came here believing that they were being positive. They're like, they believed in their minds that they were doing the right thing. It's crazy. People get in that very low frequency mindset. All they see is the outcome they want. If you really gave a fuck about your son, and you would just send him a message that says, I love you, and you just wait for him to come around. You wouldn't be like, I'm going to go force him to. Like, the fuck is that weirdo shit? And they watch all these podcasts, so they'll watch this one. Nice. They'll send me the shit, and they'll be like, look at you, piece of shit. I'm like, listen, dude, you guys had a million fucking chances. Stop doing the shit you're doing, you know? Like, if someone's in the same position year after year, they're a negative person. They're negative on themselves or to other people. If someone's progressing year after year, they're a positive person. They're positive to themselves and other people. They may just be positive to themselves, and people would label that as like a narcissist or an egotistical motherfucker, but yet still, it takes a level of positivity to move forward. People who are not moving forward are massively negative. Massively. They are not positive at all. They wouldn't be stuck.
Right.
They're not even grateful for the moment they have to do the work to change their lives, you know?
And Wes, do you have brothers and sisters?
My brother did a lot of jail time and a lot of drugs, and he's kind of felt the effects of that, you know.
Got it. Are they? How are your parents with him?
He kind of needs their help, so It's different. I live like this, and he lives like that. You know? Yeah. And I mean, the thing is like, a lot of people at my level only care about what me and Edwin have, because I consider him a friend. Because guess what? He didn't make it transactional. Like, relational versus transactional. If you guys ever want to work with top people, they need to know that you appreciate them. Because everyone else is coming to me for money. They're coming to me to learn something. I need something from you, Wes. They're not like, hey, let's do this together as friends. Like, let's grow and do this together. That's what I'm trying to teach everybody that comes on my program. That you're not paying me to teach you something. You're fucking coming to me. We're becoming a team, and we're growing and building, both of us together with my team. And they just can't get it out of their head how stupid they are, that they make everything so fucking transactional. I paid you $7,500. What are you going to teach me now? Where's my fucking It's like, bro, no matter what, if you just listen to me and you follow, we will 10x what you've invested. If you just stop doing that, what you're doing is the problem. What am I going to get? Instead of, hey, let's do this together. I see what you're doing. I see how I can fit. And then just asking questions. Like the best coach will not give you the best plan in the world, because one doesn't exist. He'll keep you from your bad ones. The best coach doesn't give you the best plan. There is no best plan. The best plan is to keep you from your bad plans. And most people's bad plan is to stop, is to fucking not put the work in every day. All I really did was show up every fucking day. And then every fucking day I learned a little more and applied a little more. Like, we don't have an education issue in America or in the world. We have an application issue. Everyone knows what the fuck they need to do. They're not doing it. So then they need personal development to learn how to not be a stupid fuck who can't apply it. Everyone knows if you eat pizza every day, you turn into a fat piece of shit. And if you eat chicken and rice every meal, you don't. But why can't they apply chicken and rice over pizza? Because they have a massive, flawed personal development issue. They really, for some reason, believe that they can still live a good life being a fat piece of shit. They really believe that. or they actually gave up on themselves and their development is so low that they don't even care about themselves enough to not just throw themselves away. That's a development issue. They have a problem from growing up or from whatever, that they never felt worthy of the chicken and rice body that would get a fucking higher level partner or higher level people around them. They're like, I'm not, they're saying with their choices, I'm not worth it. The work instills the worth. And true work is sacrifice, chicken and rice. I don't even eat that way. I eat like macro-based meals where I give myself an allotted amount of protein, fats, and carbs. So every day I can eat something I like. If I'm smart enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna have a shake for breakfast. I'm gonna have a shake after my workout. I'm gonna have like turkey, like lean turkey with like some sugar-free barbecue sauce later. And then I'm gonna have some fucking egg whites or something. My last meal, I'm going to steak 48 and I'm getting the dessert and it fits my numbers. People are so fucking stupid. They think they know some shit and they can't even get jacked doing that. It's like you can't wait 12 hours to eat a meal you like. You have to eat it right when you wake up. And then your next meal has to be something you like too. Don't you realize the greatest pleasure cease to please if you consistently pleasure chase? They don't know themselves at all. I know if I sat here all day and just made a shitload of money and ate what I wanted and had sex with my chick and drove my fancy fucking cars and it was me, nothing. I would be so fucking miserable, it'd make you sick. Like you'd just be like, this is horrible. But if I do this, if I give 80% of my day to everyone around me and 20% of my day is pleasure, like the end of my day, I'll go eat somewhere. Like we should go to steak 48, right? Let's go. Yeah. But that's what I'll wait for. And I'll just have a steak with salt and Diet Coke. And I'll maybe get the dessert that'll fill in the fat and the carbs that I didn't have all day. I was busy working. I didn't need the carbs and all the other food. It would have slowed me down. I just needed the protein to keep my muscle and my lean mass intact. People are just very undereducated. It makes me sick. Yeah. Because how the fuck is my dumbass coming out of prison like, eat like this, speak like this, think like this, post this, do 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 this, and you'll create this. How the fuck is someone like me the one who's gonna do that? But it makes sense, because in prison, everything's like, hey, if you're gonna get in the shower, you have to come with your new clean boxers, your towel, you have to roll up with your shoes on, your boxers on, your slingshot on or whatever. You walk in the shower with your soap dish, your new boxers, your towel, and your shower shoes. You plop them down. Your shoes are outside here. You walk in, you get wet with your clothes on. You soap your clothes up. You hang them one by one on the clothesline. Then as you're done, you're barely naked for a little bit because nobody wants to just see all that shit. There's no point. There's a better way. And then you put your boxers on, your shit on, and you exit. So this is the way we shower even in prison. So the whole point is there's a massive system to even showering better. An idiot would come up, fucking pull his fucking skid mark boxers off, just walk into the shower butt naked. He'd have to be in there naked the whole time. Now it's just some fucking nasty shit. And then you have to look at all these dudes' asses, which you wouldn't have to the other way. And then the dude's just like, soaping up. And then he goes and dries off over by where his boxers were and his dick's swinging and someone else is trying to put their fucking shower shoes down. Now they got a dick or a fucking ass in their face and they want to kill the motherfucker. And so that's why it's set up this way, to shower with a complete system behind even showering correctly to give everybody else a lot more space and respect. And that's what we're doing. You know, you're respecting your kids by eating correctly and then showing them how to eat correctly. You're respecting everyone around you by bringing a better physique and better energy to them. Everything is based off of systems. So it makes sense someone from prison like me who's so systematized, who's created crazy systems around small shit, that I would be the one to teach them the ones on big shit.
But would you agree in prison, if you didn't follow those rules, you'd get your ass whooped?
Well, people don't want their dick in their face when they're putting their shower shoes down. Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying...
What the fuck you doing? If someone rolls up in prison and they don't know how to shower correctly, that person gets so like embarrassed from people being like, the fuck you doing? Like they will whoop your ass if you say anything back. But at first you'll just probably be embarrassed for not knowing how to shower right. And then you'll learn how to shower right. Like if you don't even know sign language, if you don't know like how to sign correctly in prison, at first people like sign to you, they're like, Wes, you know, what's good, you know? That's Wes, what's good. But they sign that to someone new guy, and the guy's like, huh? And they're like, fucking idiot, bro. What the fuck, dude? Act like it ain't your first rodeo, homeboy. Learn that shit. And like motherfuckers like me, I'm in a chow hall, and we're fucking having full conversations. You know, there's just level heads, a hand sticking up, and you're like, you know, it's like, you're like, you know, you're just fucking banging, and you're just, I said 12's right there, you know? Yeah. And like the dude, the guy would be like, what the fuck? Okay, boom. I'm not going to pass that kite. But like, we run with different level of sophistication. My whole life is based off of like foresight.
But, okay, for somebody like me who doesn't, obviously you took that and you used that for your advantage coming out and being successful and all that. But if you want to teach that to somebody like me who doesn't have that fear of getting their ass whooped to be disciplined, but they want the change, how do you determine who you're going to work with, or somebody who just be like, man, you just don't fucking have the desire to it or anything like that?
They just have to get around you. So that's the power of social media.
Got it.
Like nowadays, if we're talking about the street now and not prison, if we're talking about how we would work or my clients work, that's the beauty of social media. You put out years worth of content and they slowly grasp what they can grasp, and then they become a better student when they're ready because you've taught them through content. Proximity is a lot harder. Like you should be in proximity once you're ready, once you get it. But nobody should be in proximity of their teacher at the very first stages. Because in all reality, they would take it so personal, they wouldn't be able to be accountable. If I make content that I'm like, you're a bitch if you drink alcohol, straight pussy ass broad of a man, fuck you. Your kids are looking at you like, Dad, pull it together, you fucking lame. Like the dad's sitting there listening to that. If I tell you that in person, you want to fight me. You're like, fuck this guy. But if I make a video like that, you have a choice right then. A very fucking valuable choice. You have the choice to step into that and be accountable. And I'm not saying it's you, I'm just saying it.
Right.
And then you get to go, he's talking about me. I need to change. My son views me like that. Now the change has begun. Now he's been exposed to how his son views him, or at least the truth inside of him that it needs to change. So content is better than proximity at first, then proximity later. That's why all my people learn shit first before they even come here. Because if I just brought people who didn't know what the fuck I was doing here, we'd have a massive problem.
Right. And have you ever had that?
No. Everyone's really they have to fall. They've kind of are with the business first.
Okay. Because I remember...
That's why you have to charge more.
Yeah.
That's why it's $10,000 to come here per day. And it's not like, hey, anyone could come. Imagine the problem you would have if $100 motherfuckers could come. Imagine how fucking much of a shit show it'd be. A bunch of $100 motherfuckers. I'd be like, bro, you need to learn how to be a $10,000 motherfucker first before you come somewhere like this. Like there's Mark Evans had an event, and he had friends that were wanting to come to the event for free. So he gave them out tickets, you know. 97% of the people who bought tickets showed up. Only 3% of the people who were given free tickets showed up. They just don't show up if it's too cheap. Right. If they're not fully invested in it financially and, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, everything, then they're not going to fucking do it. So
how's your conversation with individuals? Do you go based off their energy, or do you talk to everybody the same? And the reason
I'm from prison, bro. I'm a master at reading environments and people and everything.
Because I remember the first time, I don't know if you remember when I talked to you 3 weeks after joining your program. I was in Scottsdale and I talked to you and you fucking called me a motherfucker, like a book. And this, and I was sitting on the poolside and I'm like, and I didn't say anything. I didn't know what to say, you know, and I was like, and I told Kim, I was like, he just called me a motherfucker, bitch, fucking follow the blueprint. Not, and those are specific words, but you were very aggressive of it. But I didn't say anything because I knew you were right. And I knew that.
I mean, there's no possible ways. That's why I tell people, I'm like, do you understand what I'm telling you to do? Yeah, I understand it. Then if they don't do it, like I said, we have an application issue. Like there could be an application issue where you're like not understanding why a car detailer, business owner, an operator is posting a book about wisdom, or why he's posting his workouts. And then we just need clarity on that. But I mean, the whole thing is there's a disconnect, and we need to understand why you're not applying it. And that's what I just try to figure out the why. And then I ask, I'm like, do you want to fucking do this or not? Well, at a certain point, you got to fucking just listen and have faith. And now you're signing clients every other day.
Yeah, bro. In my first 3 weeks, I made like 15 grand. You know what I mean?
15 grand in the first 3 weeks. And You guys, he's not like, he hasn't primed his following. I primed my following for so long before I even got sales that they were like already, they were ready for, they're like, well, are you going to teach us yet? Like, are you going to, like, can we sign up yet? Like, where do we pay? And like, I just kept teaching them and teaching them and teaching them and teaching them. And they were like, I want this. Like, can I pay? And I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it.
And you know what? Going back to that, now I know the answer of why I was so confused and everything, because you put out a video that stated that it is, and you could, word it out differently, but I thought it was so simple that it was too simple.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you put out a video about that, right?
Yeah, the thing is, everybody, since the answers eluded people for so long, that when you give them a simple solution, they believe it must be a lot more complex to become a multimillionaire and like to run a business like this. And I'm like, it's not. I'm telling you, this is all we have to do. They're off in left field going, do I have to, like, how's my LLC gonna be? Like, should I get an accountant? I'm like, you haven't made any money yet, bro. Provide a service and collect a profit first. Shut the fuck up. And they're just like, is that illegal? Like, they just don't, everything they're doing is stopping them from just providing a service and collecting a profit. So that's all that we have to do. And we're providing the best service. Creating someone into the best version of them is the best service you can offer someone. The only thing I need in this life is my personal development process. How can I say that? I've been in the shoe, you guys, for over a year, and I was arguably happier than now, or more content, by just getting up, reading my book, going and doing my workout. When I got the tray of food, only eating the food I needed. And then when I had downtime and I was in pain, releasing what I wish to possess, instead of releasing that painful bitch shit that people who are in problems have. Woe is me shit, pussy shit. I learned to not release that ever and be like, no, I want love, I'm gonna release love. I'm just gonna send it to people, strength. And like, you start to become what's emanating from your energy, your soul, your spirit. And I've done that with nothing. And I was arguably happier, like arguably more content, because the bigger things that are what people deem success out here, they knock me out of my flow state, like, which is inner peace. I call flow state, like, it's basically not knowing time as it passes by. So time's passing right now, but I don't know what time it is, other than we have to go to the mastermind, which is in a few minutes. The only reason I know that is because I have an obligation to other people right now. But I could talk here for 3, 4, 5 hours. And the craziest thing is, I've rolled up to these with a sore throat that I couldn't even fucking talk before the interview. And then once I started, I got into flow state. Once I was in flow state and I forgot that I even had a sore throat, or that a sore throat is a hindrance in this sensory, tangible world as Wes Watson's body, I had elevated above that, it didn't even exist. The throat pain went away. But then when I went back into the sensory world of where throat spray exists and I need lemon water and all this shit, well then it existed again. But in flow state, when I didn't care about me, I didn't think about me, I was thinking about the world, there was no sore throat. So I operate my life like that. Like, nothing that ails me in the sensory world can ever ail me, because the cure is within, and the cure is through flow state, elevation above what holds the masses at a normal level. The masses are fed knowledge and understandings that you need 8 hours. So if they don't get 8 hours, they suck at life that day and they just give up. I'm under the understanding that everything normal people need, I don't need, because I live in a higher frequency where I feed off of just the energy, the vibration, the frequency. And I mean, at this frequency, you basically can heal yourself. You're infallible to any illness, anything. But then you'll have momentary lapses of being at that high frequency by negative thoughts, bills, problems, stuff coming into your life that makes you start to think negative. Now you drop fucking levels on that frequency chart. Now you're back down to normal person level, which is like desire, anger, guilt, shame. And when you get down to this level, everything affects you because it's all mental and you mentally let it affect you. But right now, like, I can't, you should try it sometime. Just literally have to go to the bathroom more than you've ever had to go. Like drink like 17 bottles of water and then fucking come do an interview like this. Just come do one. You won't have to use the bathroom. You won't want a hamburger. You won't need anything once you're in flow. But the second you break flow state, you'll be like, what the fuck? I gotta piss right now. It's crazy. But you've elevated above all limitations. Like everything was at a standstill. Nothing fazed you. And I live there. I live in flow state more than the rest of everybody else. So I mitigate desire that way.
But you do, when adversity does hit you or the things you cannot control, it does drop you on some levels?
Oh yeah. How do you? Sometimes I get really low really quick, but I know that's just a springboard to go back up. So most people define themselves at that low. Oh, it'll just never work out. That's who they become. Right. I know that's a moment. And then I go back up to who I am, which is the highest frequency, dopest, fucking purest, rawest motherfucker that ever existed, who doesn't even give a fuck about himself. He lives for others. He lives for what he does or who he's become. So everyone stop defining yourself at that low frequency place. Start defining yourself right after the gym, on your perfect day, when you were great to everybody around you. Nothing could stop you. You get in the car, you turn that song on, and you're just like, fuck, this is crazy. You got the chills. You're living in the moment. You got tears of gratitude flowing down your face. You're proud of yourself. You would hug a stranger. You would hug an enemy. Like you're at that place. Learn to define who you are right there, not at your vibrational low.
How do you think you strengthen that? Do you like acknowledge
you have to understand
that moment?
It exists.
In that moment?
So everyone look up low frequency emotional chart and you'll see the chart. Then you'll start to realize where you exist on that chart. Then you'll start to realize the thoughts you have that put you in certain places of that chart. The actions you have that put you in certain places of that chart. Now your goal is to live at the peak of that chart for most of your day, which is enlightenment. When you're in a stage of enlightenment, you're what I'm talking about. That's flow state. You're not even human. And you're above you're above everything that ails other humans.
That's one thing that I've noticed about you in some of your interviews, that you speak about your exes, your parents and everything, and they just humbled themselves and came to you and told you, hey,
I would do anything for any of them. Which
most people think you're crazy because of that, right? Like, yeah, these people who don't understand.
No, I hate those people. They did this to me. I'm like, I'm winning. Okay, when you're winning, you're only constructing a future that is winning. When you're losing, you're still trying to change the past. You're not going that way. It's not going to change. And you're definitely not going to change it by releasing what you don't want to possess to it.
And then how does your current girlfriend, your new girlfriend that you have, because you're a different frequency than everybody else, and when they hear those or see those interviews, how do they handle that? Being like, wait, what do you mean you would help them if?
There was one right now where we just watched it, and it was some of that stuff. And I don't let, if I'm not affected by it, then most people can't vibe at that frequency. If I was like, oh, that is wrong. I'm like, no, it's not wrong. I'm okay with that. And if you're okay with it, then you're okay with any outcome that comes from it. I'm okay with losing anything or anyone or anything at any time. I'm okay with losing my life the second I walk out this door or as I sit in this chair. So I'm not held to any outcome that must take place. I don't have expectations of this must go my way. All I'm going to show up is in the moment to get in that high frequency state of enlightenment to where I'm loving every moment. If I'm loving every moment, I'm attracting everything that I want, everything I want.
Are those things questioned by her right now, currently? Like when you say certain things like that?
I don't let her question it, because she could question it straight out the fucking door if she questions it. Yeah. The whole thing is I love you. Do you question that? And then she's like, no. And I'm like, can we just run off that? If I really do something wrong, that is one of your deal breakers, well then break the deal. We're done. But I mean, any of the smaller stuff, it's not worth even going into. Like if who died, who fucking got a life sentence, if it ain't that, keep it pushing. If you didn't do one of my major deal breakers, I don't even care enough to argue about it or bring it up, because I don't want to be in a low frequency place. I'm not even gonna, here's how we solve it, move forward.
I love it, brother. I love it, man. And one more question before we end this. So I know you've been very happy. You have a new love life in your life and everything. What are the next plans, bro? Like, I know you live by the moment. You just
aggressive. That's what I said on Albert's is I wish I could have kids, but I don't know if it's in the books, so I don't have to. I mean, I would adopt kids if I got older and couldn't have kids, but I mean, I don't even know if they would adopt to a convict like me. They'd probably be like, hey, it'd be probably worse than a credit check. They'd be like, dude, this is your rap sheet. Yeah, right. I'm like, but I make a lot of money. They're like, we don't care.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing is like, I don't know how any of that would go. So, I mean, I'm just happy for today. And if stuff goes my way, it does. And having kids would be dope. But, you know.
How many kids if it was up to you?
I'd just keep having them. If I had more money, I'd just 5, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome, brother.
But I mean, the thing is like the parents out there that are trying to validate themselves with the success, with the money and everything like that, you don't think it's going to be different when you get it. Because my ex-wife, you know, I brought her from nothing to a multi-million-dollar lifestyle and everything, and she wasn't ready to accept it, to where they make it worse. Like they actually denounce all your success and make everything you're doing worse. Then my second relationship, she was just healing. She was working on herself, and she didn't like all the stuff. They were always like, it's not needed. And it's like, well, do you enjoy it? Like, it doesn't matter if it's not needed. Do you enjoy it more than if we were somewhere else? I think people have like such a flawed perception of what success is, to where if they have nice stuff, it kind of minimizes their self-worth. I know if you worked for it, then all this just adds to your self-worth, because it's a tangible thing that we can see. That's like it's an actual example of how much you've done for others in my life. Well, they haven't done that, so this becomes an actual example of how much of a handout motherfucker they are. So they're like, damn, I live in this big old handout lifestyle. I didn't do anything to attain this. So it actually will magnify people who don't work hard. Success will magnify them in a negative way, like a spoiled child, you know. Like they won't see it. But someone who worked for it, they'll see it as like an outward projection of how successful they become by helping people. So it'll be positive. So in all reality, you have to work for the success you've got. You don't have to work super hard. You have to just have an equal exchange to attain, you know.
But when they originally got with you, you were already successful.
Yeah. It's just people can't really take certain lifestyle changes quickly. You know?
But do you think they saw you a one certain way from the outside, and when they got in, they were like, "Oh shit, this is totally different," and that's where the insecurity happens?
They see a purpose-driven man as self-absorbed. You're not self-absorbed. You actually live for everyone else. The partner's selfish. The partner wants you to give them more time, but you're working on the world. You actually spend no time on you, but they think you're self-absorbed. And you're working on your business. I'm like, no, I'm helping and healing the world. You're seeing it from like your lens, your 9-to-5 worker lens, your Americanized lens. Like someone who's very spiritual from a different country would be like, dude, he's healing the world. This man isn't at work. He's given his whole life to this. He's saved countless lives. What are you talking about? He needs to not work so much. Why are you diminishing this man's purpose? And then the other people would be like, why are you on your phone working? They're stupid as shit. But I mean, everyone is entitled to be stupid. You just can't be there that long. Your life's going to be fucking ruined.
So let me ask you before I let you go, brother. So what's different about your current new girlfriend that you like and that you love?
I don't try to change people. I don't try to, she doesn't even work out. Like people are like, you didn't get a girl who works out? I'm like, I'm not a workout person. They're like, wasn't that what you sell is workouts? I'm like, that's what you think, because you need to go work out. I'm like, but I don't sell workout shit. I help change people by who I am. Like in all reality, the whole thing is live and let witness. So I'm not going to try to change her. I'm just going to live. Let her witness who I am. If she wants to grab onto certain attributes and habits and stuff that I have, good. I'll probably gravitate towards something she has. And that's what we're doing here. People just have labels. Are you a fitness guy? Are you like a workout guy? I'm like, dude, don't ever call me that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm a man living his purpose, and part of a man needs to work out to operate at his highest frequency and be his highest form of self, if that's what you mean. Oh, but aren't you like a fitness guy? No, not at all. I'm much more than that. I'm everything that I am, everything that I've delivered, everything that if you pay attention, I'm much more than that. But it's just, it's gonna go where it's gonna go. Yeah. I don't need it to fucking work out. People are like, oh, you put it out there on social media. Look it, this ain't gonna last. Oh well. I was in prison for 10 years. Do you think if a relationship fails, I'm going to be all broken? Oh, Wes Watson didn't make it. You know, that chick really ruined him. God damn. Are you serious? Like, I'm unbreakable. I've been broken too much.
Right.
I've been broken so much, I'm unbreakable. And that's the thing. Everyone out here is so comfortable and lives such a pussy-ass life that something happens and it breaks them. It's like, is this the first time a chick you love cheated on you? Is it the first time? Because it happened to me a couple times. How about that? Like, they're like, this is crazy. I'm like, I understand. I've been through that. But I mean, check it out. It happens. You ain't super special, man. That's the ego of most people. Like, I get that happens, but not to me. Oh yeah, fuck you. It just happened to you, motherfucker. I think the man upstairs needed to humble you a bit, you know? But I mean, I don't like the word humble, but put you in your place. Right. Let you realize that everything happens to everybody, and it happens for a reason. It happens for a good reason. There's a silver lining to everything. I didn't think prison was going to be a silver lining, but look at where we're at today. I'm it, bro. I lived it. I am it. I walked the path. I've supplied the path for others. My life is an actual fucking, this could be like this could be one of the books out of the Bible, bro, of what took place, me going to prison, fully altering my whole mindset, my lifestyle, and changing everything completely to then rise from the ashes and come back out and live a lifestyle like this. It's rarely been done in the history of existence. Please don't think I'm a fitness person, you stupid motherfucker. Watch the story unfold.
Have you ever met any other people that have came out of prison that are doing what you've done?
Yeah, but they're too in deficit in a lot of areas. Like, they'll be out of shape, or they won't have any money yet. They won't have to figure that out because they live in a life of lack. A mindset is based on lack and scarcity. So they like need money so much that they never get it. They'll be fit, they'll be all these other things, they'll be spiritually inclined, and they'll tell themselves, well, I don't need money, which is called spiritual bypassing. They'll be like, I don't need money, I'm so enlightened that I just love life. I'm like, well, your kid, you're not gonna enlighten yourself a bike for your kid's birthday, stupid, and he thinks you're a fucking bum. You're not gonna manifest that. Everyone manifests this, or I'm gonna just bring this into fruition from thought, motherfucker. No, you need to actually apply a blueprint in the sensory world, which is this world. And if you don't learn how to do that, the spiritual side is just you like operating from core beliefs when adversity is striking, when life isn't good, you can still have that spirit strength, that stronger soul that can still get the work done in this environment when you don't feel like it. That's what that's about. But I mean, the whole point is people don't understand any of this. And that's why they have to spend time around someone like me. Right. And they have to just not try to rush it. They try to rush it because there's money involved. So they're like, I paid for 90 days and I need to figure it all out right now. It's like, bro, just learn and grow. Like, just let it evolve. And I guarantee something will happen that'll get you your next buy-in on whatever coach or whatever place you're going or whatever you're doing next. It will come. It'll come at the last second to test your stupid bitch ass. At the last second, you'll be like, oh my God, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. And if you just stick to the path, stick to the plan, stick to the path, stick to the plan, it'll give way. It always does.
And you know what's crazy about you is that when people ask me, like, what is it that Wes has done for you? Or that it's really hard to pinpoint what it is. It's not, oh my goodness, he taught me numbers, or he taught me this, or he taught me how to fucking read KPIs or whatever it might be, or how to run my business.
God, what's a KPI?
You know, but it was like, and you talk to all these guys that are right now that are out there in the field, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. I just know that I was ready. I know that I was in that moment where I was fucking ready to accept and just be around it, and just know that I have to be patiently aggressive. And I just want to thank you for everything. I want to thank you for what you've done so far, bro. And I hope that in the near future I can have another sit down with you and just kind of delve in more, man. But other than that, once again, man, thank you so much for everything, brother.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Let's do this.